Welcome to Charts Chatter with Chatur Charts, the 1st July 2022 edition. A very eventful day today with Nifty plummeting more than 200 points at open and thereby recovering completely to close at 15,752 with a loss of a minor cut of about 28 points. So we all know that what led the fall, and it was indeed Reliance. In my video day before yesterday, on the 28th of June 2022, I had presented a possible scenario where Reliance could lead to a fall and thereby bringing Nifty down. And this indeed came true today, thanks to the market gods that kind of blessed our finding. And Reliance indeed collapsed more than 200 points. So today, let's find out as to what is it in that's the power of charts and the power of analysis that can predict these events significantly in advance. So no one had an idea that Reliance will kind of collapse 200 points, and this news flow of the windfall tax on crude oil processing came in only in the morning after the markets opened. So how is it that the charts could find out that an imminent fall was likely in Reliance? So today, let's kind of examine that. Well, this was the same chart that I had presented on 28th of June, and whereby I had mentioned that Reliance was in the ABC correction format. This particular chart was presented as part of my video where I was saying that is the honeymoon over for the markets and for the bull rally, and is a fall likely. So as part of that video, I had kind of projected that Reliance could be a probable candidate for correction. This was because Reliance was in the C wave, and the C wave is the final wave for the correction pattern to complete. And as part of the C wave, Reliance was already in a five-way structure, very, very clearly demonstrated structure. On 28th of June, the point 4, that is wave 4, was actually at this level. And we had predicted either increase or wave 4 termination at 2500 thereabouts levels. And but we all know that wave 4 termination can usually be 14.6%, 23.8%, or 38.2% of wave 3. So the maximum possibility of wave 4 could have been around the 2580 to 2600 zone. On the expiry day, Reliance actually went till about 2600. In fact, it crossed 2615, but you can give some leeway for these kind of spurts on expiry days because there could be short covering, etc. And but yesterday, no sooner than the markets opened, Reliance within the first 5 to 10 minutes of open, the stock started cracking once the news flow came out. And this is where the power of charts is that 3 days before the collapse or the correction, the charts could kind of foretell that wave 5 was just about to begin. This is a very straightforward kind of a calculation because generally wave 4 is, as I said, either 14.6% or 23.8% or 38.2% of wave 3. So once wave 3 is kind of established, then calculating what is the possible extent to which wave 4 can move up or retrace is a fairly straightforward exercise. But the precondition being that the five-way structure must be clearly established. And if that you're able to get right, then probably one can really determine where to kind of either exit the stock or short the stock, depending upon one's own strategy. And based on this video that was published on 28, I had already set the terminating point of wave 5 at 2410 levels. So that is the red line that you see, that is a wave from B to C, as well as the wave 5 of the 5-wave structure, which also terminated around the same point. And yes, in fact, today, when Reliance hit a low, it went to a low of 2365. and to finally close at 2408.70, which actually is the terminating point of wave 5. Now, what's the road ahead for Reliance? Um, right now, Reliance has broken the 200-day moving average as well, which was at the 2510 levels. So with that being broken, the stock will go weak, and selling may persist for some more time, and it is expected to drift further unless it is able to recapture the 2500 levels. So this is what I wanted to kind of showcase as to how charts can kind of predict movements in stocks much ahead of the actual event. Now, one more demonstration that I wanted to give was that in my 16th June 2022 video, I had indicated how 8 EMA can be used for trading in any direction on an intraday basis. So if we were to use the same stock Reliance, and yesterday, if you notice, so now this is the 15-minute chart, okay, for Reliance. And as you can see, I have only one indicator, that is the 8 EMA, the 8-day or the 8-period exponential moving average. So once Reliance cracked at 9:30 and fell below the 8 EMA, throughout the day, right until 1:15 in the afternoon, this level was not breached even once. Even at 1:15 in the afternoon, it went up briefly, but the closing was below the 8 EMA. So if anyone wanted to trade Reliance on the downside on such a day, on a trend day like this, they could have used only the 8 EMA, opened up the chart, set it up on a 15-minute time frame, and simply shorted the stock and traded right through till the afternoon or mid-afternoon or even late afternoon, and gained tremendously, and partake in the profit of almost 200 points that Reliance offered yesterday. So without using any other oscillator, without toggling with the stochastic or RSI or the MACD, one could have traded Reliance by merely popping up the 15-minute chart, putting up the 8 EMA time frame oscillator, and that's it. And one had to just short and wait and watch. So one could have continued partaking the profit until the price comes above the 8 EMA. The same thing could have been done in some other stocks as well, which I will kind of demonstrate in the next video. So I hope you found this video useful. And if you did really like the advanced prediction for Reliance and the 8 EMA magic of this oscillator, please press the like button, please subscribe, and please share it amongst the trading community. All of you have a great weekend. Bye-bye.